Do you think it's changed you, making the film?
Yeah, massively. I mean, there's so much in it that keeps affecting me and keeps coming into my everyday life. And as a young woman, a young mixed-race woman living in inner city London, I don't think I will ever stop being affected by the story of this woman, you know, year after year, day after day at the moment. But yeah, hugely. The whole thing, meeting you guys, working in this way, it's what they call in the business a game changer.
So producer Cairo Cannon.
Yes, director Carol Morley.
Zoe's going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Zoe's here.
What feels most potent about this film being released now, near Christmas? We're screening it, especially in Wood Green. What feels most potent about that for you?
Okay, I'm already starting to cry without even answering the question. I couldn't be more proud of making a film that has meaning for people, that they feel they can see themselves in and question the difficulties of life, but not feel downtrodden by it, to be absolutely uplifted by possibilities. And I don't think it gets any better than that.
Oh, right. We're like... Are you getting in first?
Yeah, no, you don't. So if you were to sum up the film in a little few sentences, or...
Yeah, it's very difficult to sum up. I don't know, I keep coming back to it as one thing. I mean, it's a film which I keep coming back to in terms of watching. I've seen it 3 times now. I wanted to go back and think about it again. It's a film you keep coming back to in terms of thinking about it as well, I think. It's a film you want to talk about. So I think those things sum it up. A lot of people have said it's haunting, and again, that's true in terms of it sticking with you, I think. It's sticking with you as a story, and sticking with you in terms of... It's not really a puzzle. It's not there to... I think, although there is a mystery in the film as to what happened to this woman, you know, those last years which are unclear, and obviously how she died. I mean, it's not really... I don't really find that's what you're left with, actually. I don't think you're left wondering about that. It's not as if it gives you this puzzle which you should take away and uncover. It's more the emotional side of it, I think, that sticks with you, I think. Yeah. And the sense of the life, I think. Fragments of the life.
I've just read just an impromptu...
On your phone?
Yeah, the guy's just tweeted, he's done his own review of Dreams of a Life, and it said he felt sad when he checked his phone when the film was finished because no one had contacted him in that 95 minutes. I know what it means, though.
And when people get in your cab, because you obviously meet all sorts of people. I know, you know, not everyone gets in taxis because, you know, they haven't got the money and stuff. But at some point, people get in your cab from different walks of life. Do you ever wonder about them and sort of where they're coming from and what sort of the lives they lead?
Well, everyone's got a story, that's for sure. I don't really worry so much about that. When I see a lot of the homeless people, I wonder what drove them, you know, to go down that road. I wonder what happened to them. I think, you know, they've all got a story like that. But
do you think people often kind of just assume people are just write people off in a way?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah.
It's so easy, isn't it? It's so easy to criticise.
Nice moves. You'll agree that it's a very powerful and important film. Secondly, as you probably know as well, and if you don't, you will after seeing it, the film is very inextricably linked to this area, to Wood Green. And one of the key events, without giving anything away in the film, took place in this very building which we're in tonight. Another reason why it's a special event tonight is that we've got some of the team behind the film, as well as some of the people who appear in it in the cinema tonight. And after the screening, I'll be coming back on stage to conduct a Q&A with both the director of the film, Carol Morley, and the actress in the film who plays Joyce Vincent, Zoe Ashton. We'll have about half an hour after the film to talk about it, so please do think about anything you'd like to ask afterwards, and we'll be taking questions from you. So apart from that, please enjoy the film, and I'll see you afterwards. Thank you.
And what did you think of the film?
Well, I think it was quite amazing, and I would like to say that I'm really grateful and glad that you picked me out of lots of children in the world to be in a film in the cinema, and I'm really grateful for that.
Oh, thank you very much. You don't know something.
A Dream of a Life.
Dreams of a Life.
Dreams of a Life.
What film have you just been to see?
Dreams of a Life. Sorry.
And what did you think of the film?
Very poignant. Like it's, I feel quite strange coming out of it. Like it kind of makes me reflect on my own life, and it makes me want to go and ring all my friends and make sure they're okay, and for myself as well, so people know that I still exist.
Yeah. We gave each other a hug when we finished. We were just like, mate. Yeah, like for me, it's the same, like we were saying as well, it's two things. It's like, one is to go and contact everyone that you care about and to make sure that they're okay, but at the same time also address what you do and how you act and how you behave. Because some of the stuff that Joyce did, I can see in myself, like just, you know, being single, being free, living in London, meeting people, different groups of friends, them not meeting, not knowing each other. It can happen so, well, I don't know, I don't hope it can happen so easily, but like, it has, like, you know.
And I think London life kind of helps that, you know, you can get so wrapped up in being busy, and you can make yourself be busy so that you're not lonely, but you're kind of covering up the fact that you're lonely at the essence of it. And it was just kind of really powerful to watch something that kind of pulls out your own kind of real deep insecurities, and it was, but at the same time, again, it was so beautiful, and like hearing that she knew like Gil Scott Heron and stuff, like he's massive, you know, like she had these, you know, real famous people that she kind of knew, and yet she ended up in a flat on her own. Yeah. And it was just kind of.
And do you live locally? Is that how you heard about it, or?
Yeah, I live in Alexandra Palace, and Kira gave me the ticket.
I used to live in Crouch End, and I live in Stokey now. And I read an interview with Zoe Ashton, and it mentioned it on it, and then I looked it up, and it's not that I love this kind of depressing kind of thing, even though the movie isn't depressing and the film isn't depressing, it's a bit of everything, but it just sounded so interesting to me, and so I asked this one along.
Yeah.
And
but it's mad as well, like I go shopping in Wood Green, I walk past those set of flats all the time, and I never knew that had happened in that place, and I just kind of, I feel bad that someone was that lonely, and I've always been a massive believer in not walking by, like you said at the end, like how a homeless person, you know, like people kind of just walk by because you're just homeless. And I remember at uni, I always made a big point of always buying the big issue, or always going to, like, I remember it was snowing one day and I bought a homeless guy a cup of hot chocolate, and I sat there and spoke to him because his life was just quite interesting. And to see that, and to hear someone else go, you know what, you should never discredit someone, and you know, everyone's got their own story, and I just think that is a real beautiful thing about our world, is that we're all unique and we've all got our own story, but we don't know about it. And like it would be so nice if people shared that a bit more. And so the fact that you have shared someone's like story it's really personal as well, and it makes you feel like, definitely it makes me feel a bit more connected to this community as well, because everyone always discredits community spirit. But actually, you can't have community spirit if you don't talk to each other and you don't share things.
And it was an amazing cinema audience, wasn't it, in there?
Yeah, it was really eclectic.
And no one left, or people even stayed for the credits.
Yeah.
That was like weird.
Well, you know, there's testimony to your efforts.
And set audiences not being stupid and just wanting to see what I think, because we got upgraded to that cinema.
Oh, really?
Because we were in the smaller cinema, but we sold it out.
Oh, excellent.
I think we moved Chipmunks out. Is it Chipmunks?
Well, you know, they get it every year, don't
so,
they?
ladies, what are your names?
I'm Catherine Smith.
I'm Kira.
Kira Knightley.
Yeah.
I know. Kira
You
McGuan.
were great.